Sagittarius, welcome to your reading today. Let's talk about your Saggie. Today we're going to do a general check-in. Let's just do a general energy check-in. Let's talk full here. Let's talk in full. Let's see what's going on. Let's check in on the energy around you, see what's going on, what's going down, what you're experiencing. There's no place like home. Click those ruby red slippers, baby, because there's no place like home. All right. Where's the emphasis here for Sag? Where's the emphasis? Pluto. Damn. Okay. Your ability to transform and take a big leap forward. We got a Phoenix rising from the ashes energy here. We got Empress energy here. We got some escalation, ascension. Let's talk about you. Let's see what's going on. Let's get into your reading, Sag. All right, Sagittarius, let's talk about you. What's this energy? What's going on? What's taking place? We have the Lovers, the Ten of Cups. Okay. And we have Sag, look at you. Okay, Sagittarius energy, Temperance energy, the Ten of Cups, the Lovers. Got some Gemini energy. We got Five of Wands. We have the Nine of Cups. Okay. And we end your reading today with the Ace of Swords, Truth, Clarity, Epiphany. The light bulb has gone off. What's the Queen of Swords and the Two of Swords? Whoa, that's a very serious energy here. Okay. Let's talk about you. Let's get into your reading. I feel like you're in the Queen of Swords energy. You could be planning. You could be, the Queen of Swords, is the Phoenix rising from the ashes. She's a woman scorned. She hasn't been treated properly. She don't like it. She don't like something. Let's see. I got to get a new chair. This chair sucks. I'm not happy with my Temu chair. That's right. I bought this bad boy off Temu. I'll never do that again. Okay, we'll get Big Blue back. But in the meantime, what's this Temperance energy here for Sag? How are we starting this? What's the energy around Sag? How are they going to know if this is their reading? Death. Oh, okay. There could be some changes going within you here. Whoa. Did you lose your job? The Death and the Eight of Pentacles. This is the ending of a job. Now you're trying to figure out where to go or what to do. You're worried. You're worried. Okay, so Sag, some of you definitely lost a job. Okay, some of you are not employed at this point in time, but some of you are just looking for a change in maybe it's your career, maybe it's your employment, your place of work. Take that how it resonates with you. I do feel we'll see how it plays out if it keeps with the Phoenix rising from the ashes. Some of you may have been really having a hard time paying your bills, paying your rent, paying your mortgage. So there's been a sudden change here in your career, or you want to make a change in your career. You're not happy where you're at. Okay. So, what the heck? Hold on. I got some kind of hair there. Okay. So, the Ten of Cups. How do we get there? What's the Ten of Cups? The Eight of Wands. You're trying to stay optimistic. You might have okay. You may have a family member. There's two ways that this is going to apply. Some of you have a friend or a family member who's offering money. Let me lend you some money, Sag. I know you're struggling to pay your rent here. Like, I know you can't make that car payment. You might have a friend or a family here offering money to you to, help you out. Some of you, they might have a job for you. A friend might have a job. A family member might have a job. Here, Sag, come work with me. It could be temporary, it could be permanent, but there is an element where a family or a friend is offering to help you. Whether they're offering you a job or they're offering to loan you some money to get you through until you find a job or, your business takes off. What's the moon? The Ace of Cups. You don't know how you feel. You're conflicted about taking that. I mean, I get it. Okay, you don't know how to feel about that. Do you let your mom and dad lend you $10,000? Do you want to go work with your brother there over at Harvey's? So there's an element where you're not really sure how to feel about that, but there is that offer and that opportunity being presented to you, Sag. There's you. The Lovers and the Five of Wands is your struggle. What's the Lovers? The Lovers is a decision, right? You have a choice. You have to make a decision here, and I feel you're struggling. You're pausing. You're not sure how you feel about this. Okay. You're not. Can they make it any more obvious? There's the Three of Wands. You're not sure. You have a decision to make here at Sag. Do you want to take that loan? Does that loan come with conditions? Does it come with interest? Does it come with overhead baggage that's going to get thrown in your face? Or is it just someone trying to help you? Do you want to work with your brother, your mom, your dad, your sister, your cousin, your uncle? Do you really want to work with them? And if you're really desperate for money, maybe sometimes you just got to take it till you get something better. Take the loan till, but at this point, you're struggling, you haven't made a decision. You're not really sure how to feel about this. Okay. What do you want to say about the Five of Wands? I do feel that's you struggling. There's your challenge. What do you want to say about that Five of Wands here for Sag? One. Wheel of Fortune is in reverse. This is you really feeling down on your luck. You're feeling down on yourself. Some of you might be very insulted. Like, let's say you're like 60, you know, and your kid offering you money. Moms, you know, I know you got fired from your job here. You're 60, you're getting aged out. You can't find a job. Let me lend you some money. Some of you, there could be an ego element where you're insulted and you just feel really shitty about yourself. Others of you, it's just going to be, is this the right decision for me? Do I want this job? Do I want to work with them? Do I want to take this loan? Okay, that's where we're at. What's the Nine of Cups? Because there is a real... Sorry, the heck? I feel like I got a spider on me, no? Okay. Have you ever had that where you got like invisible bumps and you got bit by something, but there's like no bug here? Like, what is it? Where's this little minuscule bug? Okay, what's the Nine of Cups here? Yeah, something bit me, but there's nothing there. The Five of Cups is in reverse. This is trying not to feel sorry for yourself, Sag. You're trying to say, okay, you know what, my son, my daughter here, they're just trying to help me out. I appreciate that I have a son and daughter that help me out. Not everybody has a family that can. There's this element where you're trying to be appreciative and thankful to this person, but at the same time, you're a little bit insulted and offended and your ego's bruised. Why am I unemployed? I shouldn't be unemployed. I have a doctorate, I got a PhD, I got 5 different degrees here. I shouldn't be in this situation. And so it's like you're appreciative of the help and the opportunity to help you, or at least I'm trying to help you, but at the same time, you're feeling pretty irritated, bad, frustrated, and you're trying to be appreciative, but it's like you wish that this didn't have to go down this way, right? You wish your kid didn't have to try and lend you money because, so that type of the energy, I was going to call it Capricorn, so it could be a Capricorn, but Sag. Let's get your epiphany, let's get your realization, let's get your truth, because there's the Ace of Swords. You know how you feel. You cut through the mud, you meditated, you contemplated, you thought long and hard about this. So what does Sag decide to do? What is this Ace of Swords? Some of you, I'm hearing it's your best friends, and you might have a very, I'm trying to think of a, I'm trying to think of like a movie example. I can't think of one. It's like your best friend, but your best friend's, a lawyer, and you're, only got your doctorate in English, and they look down on you, right? They think they're better than you in a certain way, or they're just more expensive. They like more expensive things, it's got more money, and it's like, you really don't like the tone behind the offer, if it makes sense. It's like you feel like it's a condescending offer. Part of you feels like it's not an offer meant to help you. It's an offer meant to make you feel shitty. That's more of a channel message that I'm getting. But so Sag, the Devil, the Wheel of Fortune, the Two of Wands, and the Sun. The thing is, here's what you realize. You need this. So as much as it might bruise your ego, as much it hurt your feelings, offend you, you might be pissed off that you're in this situation in the first place, you realize that you need that help. And I do see you taking it. You need the help. You need the job, right? You're gonna just do this crappy job. You're doing the car wash. You're spraying the car. You're just gonna do it till you find something new. You're just gonna take this loan till you find a job. You'll pay him back. So you do take this. You're not so happy about it, but you need the job. You need the money. You need it, Sag. And there's the Ace of Pentacles. It's gonna allow you to create. Some of you, some of them are investing in your business. So it's like, your mom's saying, here, let me give you $10,000 to start up your business. Let me invest in your company. But not all. So you're not happy about it. I'll say that, Sag, but you're at peace with it. And now you're not worried about paying your mortgage, paying your rent, paying your, So with the Ace of Swords, you do, and you take it. I'll say that. So those challenges are coming to an end. It's just a little bit of a bittersweet energy. It's not exactly what you want, but at least it will get you through that tough time and allow you to shift your energy into a different cycle here. What is this Queen of Swords? Is that just Sag being really... I want to try to understand the energy behind the Queen of Swords and the Two of Swords. Oh, that's you biting your tongue. So it's like, I understand. Your daughter offers you $10,000. You might want to be like, don't even think about discussing. No, you're not. You might have an initial reaction, but you don't react. You don't say anything to them. Like, It's like, let's say you have your doctorate in English, right? And they're offering you the job of a car wash. Like, that might be a little beneath you. You might be completely overqualified. But right now you got bills to pay, and that's the only thing that matters. But initially, it's like you're taken back by it, or you're reactive to it. It's insulting a little bit, Sag. But you're going to make the best of it. That's what I'm going to say. All right, Sag, that is the energy I picked up on today. So let's grab some oracles. Let's see what they want to say. And then we'll jump back into the tarot. We'll do a potential outcome. We'll see where you are in a month. Right now is, coming to the end of February. I think it's the 23rd, 24th. I'm not even sure. I don't know, somewhere in there. It's Monday. So we'll go 30 days out to March 2026, but it is a timeless reading, Sag. This is for whenever you're watching it. We'll go 30 days from when you're watching it, and we'll see how this is going. But what does Sagittarius need to surrender to? Silence, yeah. So surrender to silence. In quiet meditation or contemplation, let go and enter the stillness within. Silence can heal and replenish you. I do feel this is revolving around career and finances, so let's grab the career advice cards. What is the career advice cards here for Sag? Offerings, yeah. So you'll be offered a new position or investment opportunity. Think about it and research it carefully before accepting. That summarizes our reading today. The future. Plan for the future while living in the present. You're always supported by spirit. Your psychic abilities can bring you prosperity. And let's say you're starting your own spiritual business, but it's just not paying the bills. Sometimes you just got to do something on the side until that picks up, right? You just got to do what you got to do to get by, Sag. Okay, so I did something to this deck. What did I do? I did nothing. That card's upside down. Okay, so Sag, let's do it. Let's get to it. Let's get your potential outcome. Now, when I say potential, there's always free will. You're going to make the decisions you're going to make. And when I say outcome, let's see where you are. Like I said, I already explained it in the middle to the end of March or 30 days from when you're seeing this reading. But let's see how this is going, how you're doing. We have the Two of Pentacles. We have Justice and the Two of Pentacles. Okay. The Four of Cups. The Hermit. The King of Wands, yeah. There's your change, there's your strategy, and there's your Ten of Swords. You're changing the way that you're doing things. So I do feel you've accepted the money, you accepted the job, you accepted whatever this was that was being presented, but this is not the end-all be-all. This is temporary. Very much. Justice and the Two of Pentacles is like, how long do I got to do this, right? Like, my shittiest job that I ever had, Sag, was I had to dress up as a slush puppy bunny. I was dressed up as a slush puppy. It was like this. It was ridiculous. I hated it. It was the worst job I ever had. And you might be doing the worst job you ever had, or taking money under conditions you don't want to take. But there's this element of, how long do I have to do this, right? How long do I have to take this loan? How long do I have to do this job? You're still looking for something better here, but you're doing what you gotta do, and you're changing your strategy here. So if you're looking for a job, you've probably changed your resumes. Hey, maybe you'll get a new reference here. If this is a home-based business you're trying to start, you changed your business strategy, your business plan. You're changing the way that you're doing things, but I also feel you're changing the way that you're looking at it. All right, so this isn't the most glorified job, or this isn't the most glorifying situation, but it is temporary. I'm gonna get out of it. I know this. I just have to bide my time. So there's a very much temporary energy here. It temporarily solves the challenges that you were dealing with, so they're not a problem anymore. And now you can really focus on the other solutions. Some of you are just bored. I just really feel you're just really bored with the job, right? You're like I don't know. You're an English teacher, or you got your PH in English, you're a novelist, but you're sitting here reviewing like little ebooks, and you're like, this is just boring. I don't want to review these little 5-page ebooks. I want to do a novel. But again, you know that it's just temporary. So you're that's where you are, Sag, biding your time, knowing that this is temporary, but that problem's been resolved. So that's a good news. It's not an issue, it's not a problem. And now I feel you're changing the way that you're doing things. Can I get a little inkling on the strategy? Like, what is Sag changing? What are they doing differently? Can you highlight that? Okay. Now, okay, you've got a little bit of freedom. Now you don't feel like your back's against the wall. So, you know, maybe before you want to start that business, but you're desperate for a job, you don't have a job. Now you got this job and you can start your business on the side. You're not as stressed, you're not worried, you're not handing out 20 resumes a day. So there's an element where you don't feel like your back's against the wall anymore. So you have a little bit of freedom and a little bit of more opportunity in your choices. So you have more choices in a month than you have right now. Which is allow you to shift maybe your perspective, the actions that you're taking, or the direction you're moving in. So you just don't feel like your back's against the wall anymore, Sag. So as much as that might have been a little bit of an ego bruise or a little bit of a punch, it's going to get you where you want it to go, and it solves your current problem. That's what I have, that's what I got, and that's what I picked up on today. So Sag, I sure hope you enjoyed your reading. I do hope it resonated and benefited you. And as always, if you like your readings, if you like my style, I do ask that you like, comment, subscribe, hype the reading. It does help my channel to grow. It helps other Sagittarius get out there, helps me to stay on YouTube. So thank you, Sag. I really appreciate your continued support. And let's close your reading off today with your yes or no question. Bye-bye. What's the answer? Indubitably. Okay, Sag, I truly wish you the best of luck. Until next time.